Hurricane Melissa became the most powerful storm of 2025, the destructive Category 5 storm. Melissa passed through Jamaica and reached Cuba on Wednesday morning, but by then it had weakened to a Category 3 hurricane. The damage in Jamaica is expected to be significant, but its extent will only become clear in a few hours when morning comes on the island. On Wednesday morning, Melissa passed Jamaica and reached Cuba. Wind speeds have weakened to 193 kilometers per hour, which corresponds to a Category 3 storm. As BBC weather meteorologist and presenter Simon King explains, this will be one of the strongest storms in Cuba's history in recent years. After Hurricane Irma in 2017, the hurricane weakened on its way from Jamaica, which it hit on Tuesday evening. At that point, according to the U.S. National Hurricane Center, NHC, wind speeds exceeded 290 kilometers per hour, and the hurricane remained a Category 5 storm for some time. Then the wind speed decreased, and the storm was downgraded to a Category 4. The hurricane caused flooding on the island, power outages in many areas of Jamaica, and loss of communication in some places. The Network Outage Monitoring Service, NetBlocks, reported a sharp drop, up to 30%, in internet connectivity across Jamaica. According to this data, hundreds of thousands of people across the country were left without electricity and communications due to strong winds and broken power lines. Judging by photographs taken at the scene, the wind uprooted trees and destroyed buildings. Hurricane Melissa has already left the island, but authorities say the extent of the damage will only become clear at dawn.I. in the morning, Holness reported. The reports we have received include damage to hospitals, significant damage to residential buildings, and commercial property, Holness said in an interview with CNN. He added that the southwestern part of Jamaica, including the parish of St. Elizabeth, was the main impact corridor of the hurricane before the storm headed northwest. According to Holness, the government has not yet received any reports of casualties related to the storm, but given the strength of the hurricane and the scale of the destruction, he expects there will be casualties. There is no infrastructure in the region capable of withstanding a Category 5 hurricane, the FT quotes Holness as saying. The question now is how quickly we can recover. If the hurricane maintains its current strength, the maximum wind speed when it reaches Cuba will be up to 215 kilometers per hour. According to a warning from the U.S. National Hurricane Center, this corresponds to a Category 4 storm. Rainfall in the east of the country is expected to be between 10 and 20 inches, 25 to 50 centimeters, and in some mountainous areas up to 25 inches, more than 60 centimeters. This will lead to life-threatening and potentially catastrophic flash flooding, as well as multiple landslides, the NHC notes. The Jamaican Ministry of Health reported 3 storm-related deaths. On Monday evening, Jamaican Health Minister Chris Tafton explained that these people did not die directly from the hurricane, but over the past few days while preparing for its arrival. 3 deaths are related to tree felling, in one case to electrocution due to a fallen tree. The minister said, in another case. According to local press reports, a felled tree fell on a man. He died on the way to hospital. According to Minister Tafton, nearly 15 other people were injured, most often falling from roofs or trees. In addition to the victims in Jamaica, 4 deaths have been reported in Haiti and the Dominican Republic. NHC Director Michael Brennan warned residents, do not leave your homes. Life-threatening flash floods and numerous landslides are expected. The Jamaican government has ordered the evacuation of several areas of Kingston. Education Minister Dana Morris Dixon told the BBC that the country is preparing for a storm of unprecedented force. It rained throughout October, saturating the soil with moisture. We are expecting widespread flooding and landslides in the mountains. The authorities have activated 881 shelters across the country. Meanwhile, a hurricane Hunter aircraft collecting data inside the storm was forced to abort its mission due to severe turbulence. According to the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, heavy rains caused by Hurricane Melissa flooded neighborhoods in Santo Domingo, the capital of the Dominican Republic. Earlier, local residents described alarming scenes. Evadne Campbell, who was in the north of the island, told the BBC that her concrete house would withstand the hurricane. But she was worried about those who live in the lowlands. Many are afraid to leave their homes because of looters. Damian Anderson, a 47-year-old teacher from the mountain town of Hagley Gap, told Reuters that the roads were already blocked. "We can't move. We're scared." Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness ordered the evacuation of the most vulnerable areas and urged citizens to prepare, stay home, and follow the instructions of the authorities. "We will weather this storm and emerge stronger," he said. In neighboring Haiti and the Dominican Republic, the hurricane also caused destruction. At least 3 people died in Haiti. Hundreds of homes were flooded. In the Dominican Republic, a 79-year-old man was swept away by floodwaters in Santo Domingo, and a 13-year-old boy is missing after being swept away by the current. Several people were rescued from cars stuck in rough waters. Melissa was a hurricane that formed from a tropical wave off the coast of West Africa around October 16, 2025. On October 21st, it was classified as a tropical storm. On October 27th, the U.S. National Hurricane Center reported that Melissa had intensified to a Category 5 storm on the Saffir-Simpson scale, the maximum level of intensity for tropical cyclones. Area of impact: Jamaica and Cuba declared disaster areas. Thousands evacuated, homes destroyed, towns flooded. The Caribbean is experiencing its most powerful hurricane in decades. On October 29th, Hurricane Melissa reached Category 5 off the coast of Jamaica, passing over the island with winds of up to 295 kilometers per hour, causing destruction and flooding and leaving half the country without power. The Cuban authorities evacuated hundreds of thousands of residents. Experts warn that extreme cyclones in the region are becoming the new norm. On Wednesday, October 29th, Jamaica and eastern Cuba began cleaning up after the devastating Hurricane Melissa, the most powerful cyclone in Jamaica's history and one of the strongest in the Caribbean. According to the U.S. National Hurricane Center, NHC, Melissa made landfall on the southwestern coast of Jamaica near New Hope, Westmoreland Parish, at around noon local time on Tuesday. The hurricane, with winds of up to 295 kilometers per hour, was classified as a Category 5 storm on the Saffir-Simpson scale. Then, on Wednesday night, the cyclone weakened to a Category 3 storm and hit the southeast of Cuba. Jamaica declared a disaster area. Prime Minister Andrew Holness declared the entire country a disaster area on Tuesday evening. "We have been hit by a destructive force that Jamaica has never seen before," he said. According to the Gleaner, the government is mobilizing all its forces to provide assistance and restore infrastructure. "We have been hit by a destructive force that Jamaica has never seen before," he said. According to the Gleaner, the government is mobilizing all its forces to provide assistance and restore infrastructure. Are you? Hurricane Melissa hits the Caribbean. Jamaica and Cuba declared disaster areas. Thousands evacuated. Homes destroyed, flooded cities. The Caribbean is experiencing the most powerful hurricane in decades. On October 29th, Hurricane Melissa reached Category 5 off the coast of Jamaica, passing over the island with winds of up to 295 kilometers per hour, causing destruction and flooding and leaving half the country without power. Cuban authorities evacuated hundreds of thousands of residents. Experts warn that extreme cyclones in the region are becoming the new norm. Even before making landfall, Hurricane Melissa brought powerful winds and torrential rains to Jamaica. On Wednesday, October 29th, Jamaica and eastern Cuba began cleaning up after the devastating Hurricane Melissa, the most powerful cyclone in Jamaica's history and one of the strongest in the history of Jamaica and one of the strongest in the Caribbean. According to the U.S. National Hurricane Center, NHC, on Tuesday around noon local time, Melissa made landfall on the southwestern coast of Jamaica, near New Hope. The hurricane, with winds of up to 295 kilometers per hour, was classified as a Category 5 storm on the Saffir-Simpson scale. Then, on Wednesday night, the cyclone weakened to a Category 3 storm and struck southeastern Cuba. Jamaica declared a disaster area.